It is time.
All right, as Galaxy Jams Reacts back with special guest Adam Payne. Adam Payne, this is your song. Let us know about it.
Medeski Martin Wood, New York City's soul jazz, acid jazz trio. Chris Wood, obviously, of the Wood Brothers, and John Medeski and Billy Martin. One of my favorite groups of all time.
Nice.
I really started listening to this back in '95 when I really started listening to jam band music. This album, I believe, was made in 1995. The Shack Man album, and it's just pure fire, every song on here. But this song, first time I ever heard it, I mean, I just never wanted to hear another song again, I think. Like, it just goes up and up and up and up, and when you think you can't go up anymore, it just keeps going up. It's just a climb. So, but they let it loose. It's funky. So, you guys want to hear it?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is like the most well-known song, I'd venture to say.
It's definitely one you'll remember.
Yeah. I think it's obvious I'm a fan of the funky organ.
Yeah.
Same here.
Pick up that BPM.
Yeah.
The drums are getting just tighter and tighter as it gets faster too, which I like. Really great transition to the 4 on the floor.
What do you think, Mike?
You know, I know that when you're going like from a not 4 to the floor groove to 4 to the floor, I like how he wasn't just doing an automatic switch. He was just kind of like crossing over and little by little, like, and I was hearing the same kind of things that I do too, where I kind of like blend it together before I'm like making the straight up switch.
Yeah.
And it also sounded like they were playing like live, like in the studio. It didn't sound like overdubbed or anything like that.
I don't know how they recorded their album.
Yeah, it just sounded great. What did you think, Kai?
That I actually did not realize it was going to a 4 to the floor until you said something, and then at the very end, when it's going real fast and the music kind of cut out and I could hear it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's 4 to the floor." So I don't know if that's just a percussionist thing, but that was pretty cool.
And I like the 3-year-old drawing, the toddler drawing as an album cover.
That's Shack Man.
Yeah, that's Shack Man.
Bubblehouse.
This part coming up is so sick.
Yeah. This is when he starts playing with his elbows and stuff. that upright bass too.
Organ's opening up now. I love it.
I like how they all get a turn.
Yeah.
And how they do that with a 3-piece. It's hard.
That's a classic track. I love those guys.
Yeah, that's a great pick, Adam. We really appreciate you bringing that.
Casey in the chat said he loves his transitions and always loved the track.
Yeah. One thing I was thinking about while listening to this band is that you don't always need an $80,000 light show, and you don't always need a 6-piece dueling brass section to get it done, right? These guys, without vocals, it's literally just a drummer, a keyboarder, and it's not like a keyboard that's a synth that has like arpeggiated things, like all this crazy shit, right? It's just literally a drummer that he's probably got a really scaled down kit, a bass player, and keyboard, and they're endlessly entertaining us without vocals. And sometimes that's all you need.
Oh yeah,
because they're that good. Like, it's good music, so it's gonna translate that way no matter what. I think EJ said something about that with songwriting. I think it's the same way with instrumentalists. If you're good, it'll show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I do like them with the guitar though too, because when they play with John Scofield, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, we had Jared from Baked Shrimp on the show, and one of the songs that he brought was Medeski Martin, Scofield, and Wood. Yeah. And I'd agree. I mean, definitely he's, it's deliberate. And I also think it's dangerous to name your band after yourselves, because if one guy leaves, then that's it.
Unless you get another M in there, because everybody calls MMW. So you get Medeski, Martin, and Williams.
Have you seen them live before, Adam?
Oh yes, many times. They're one of the bands that if they come close to me, I try to make it a point. I did get to see them actually. They played at one of the All Good festivals when it was in Maryland, and instead it was with Schofield, but instead of Billy Martin on drums, they had Clyde Stubblefield. So it was Medeski, Martin, or Medeski, Wood, Schofield, and Stubblefield, and that was, I'll never forget getting these. Clyde Stubblefield is James Brown's drummer, the original funky drummer.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
I should know that, huh?
Well, now you do.
Yeah, he's the guy who made the beat that every single rap song is after, So.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Clyde is he was probably 70 years old at that time. And that was spectacular. And I saw them at the second Bonnaroo ever. They played in the late night 10. This was back when Bonnaroo was still all jam bands. It was in 2003. And they used to play with DJ Logic a lot. And he would do a lot of just weird scratches. They have an album with him, Combustication. And they played, it was weird sound effect stuff that he was scratching records and stuff into them and gives it a whole nother element of what they were doing. And I actually snuck backstage that show and bum rushed Chris Wood backstage and chewed his ear off for a little bit. And it was fun. Good time.
Nice.
That's cool, because sometimes when I'm meeting people that, I get nervous. Is there any famous person that you met that you got super duper nervous about to meet them?
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty good around people, but Chris Wood is actually I fanboyed him at 3 festivals now, and that was a good situation. I fanboyed him at Mountain Music Fest when COVID was happening, and we were backstage, and I saw him, and I was like, "Hey, Chris," and he looked at me and just dead looked at me and goes, "I'm not fully vaccinated," and he just ran away. I was like, that one was good, and then I got him at Delfest. He was running backstage there, and I got him, and I talked to him about the drummer I was telling you about, how the drummer in my band was the inspiration for one of their hit songs, so I had to ask him about that and got a little snapshot with him. But yeah, Chris, I'm 3 for 3 at fanboying him at festivals. So.
Nice. Casey in the chat says, "Yeah, their shit with DJ Logic is insane. I'm gonna have to go ahead and check it out."
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
DJ Logic's done a lot of cool stuff with a lot of people.
Yeah, he's just recently was sitting in with some jam band people.
Can't remember who it was. I saw that too.
He did DJ Williams and John Medeski. They did a live stream. I saw that.
Oh, that sounds great.
That's cool.
Yeah, the Colorado scene, I just feel like it's all these guys, it's so close knit, and so yeah, that was really, really nice pick. Thank you so much for bringing that into the show. Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.